This is nice. Secret spot.
Yeah, takes a little extra to quiet Cypher's mind.
You doing okay?
Oh, yeah, fantastic. Just questioning the nature of existence. Why I'm here, why you're here, the Shapers, the Anthem, life, friendship, hope.
So, just the little things. Would you rather be alone?
No, I'm glad you're here. You know, when you first showed up at Princess Sim's, I wasn't sure this was going to work out.
So then why call Tassin?
I was desperate.
Thanks.
Actually, any hesitation was more about Halleck than you. I wasn't sure he'd ever accept you back. And then when he said, welcome aboard, it's fantastic. I've watched him come alive since you came back. He's up early, working on his suit, poring over maps, humming. Thank you for that.
Never mind Halleck and me. What about you?
Me? Well, let's see. It's my fault that the team's broken up, that our mission failed, and Tassin's about to send Sentinels in, probably to their deaths. And yet, with all that, I'm mostly upset that I won't ever hear the anthem again. That's crazy, right?
Seems to have that effect on people.
But also, I've hurt my oldest friend.
Where is he?
I don't know, he doesn't speak to me much.
Look, I get it, but please don't take all the blame. I've brought you something. Owen gave it to me.
Owen?
Fun story for another time. What do you think? Can we use that to perfect ours?
Yes, of course. Why didn't you lead with this?
You're my friend. I was listening. You know, like a good person.
This is amazing. Have you told Tassin?
Not yet. I needed to make sure Owen wasn't, lying.
Fair point. Well, he's not. I'm gonna let her know we're back in action.
Okay. I'll meet you at Halleck's Javelin in the Enclave.
Halleck.
We'll figure it out. Our people need us to stop the Monitor. No one, nothing is more important.
Yeah. We're actually gonna do this.
Brought you something, Alec.
Woo-hoo! This is good!
Owen thinks it's the key to making the Dawn Shield work.
Owen.
He knew you'd figure it out eventually.
That's nice of him, I guess. Two-faced bastard. Hey, listen. I was thinking about what you said, about being a team. My ego. That was probably hard to say to my face, but I needed it. Thanks for the kick in the ass, partner. Has Faye seen this? 'Cause I can't figure this out on my own.
As luck would have it, here she is.
Halleck?
Faye?
I am so sorry.
No, Faye. I am sorry. I used to be the best damn freelancer in all of Bastion, but not anymore. Pisses me off. I forced you to go behind my back because I didn't want to be a burden.
Caring about a friend isn't a burden. It's a gift.
Let's get to work.
Okay.
There it is.
Thank you. Oh, we'll take care of this. You go make sure everything else is ready to head into that storm.
Got it.
Okay.
Strider arrived last week, barely.
What got you? Ursix? Titan?
Scar mines, but some freelance... Wait, did you say Titan?
There's been better luck on the roads, but you're still outside the walls.
I think I need to sit down. I could use some tea.
I'm guessing this is your first time out of anywhere.
It's that obvious, huh?
If someone tries to sell you a miniature grab-it hutch, just say no, okay?
Hello?
Layton?
Do we know each other?
I guess you don't remember.
Sorry, a freelancer, right? We've been talking? My memory's jumbled. I still get headaches. My wife, Nadira, said I should try to make friends, but she's gone. I can't remember why she left.
You may not remember or understand, but it's for the best, Layton.
I keep thinking maybe she got mad. Was I seeing another woman? Aurora? I don't remember.
Probably better that way.
What if I want to remember?
That's all behind you. Leave it there.
That's what Tassin says.
You talk to her.
She comes by sometimes. Asks for my help. I used to be a spy.
What sort of help?
She needs advice about Corvus agents and missions.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm sure she's using you well.
It passes the time. One day bleeds into the next. I feel like I'm a prisoner, but I can't see the prison. I miss Nadira. Without her, I don't know if I can go on. If you see her, let her know.
Sure.
I'm sorry. Do we know each other?
Goodbye, Layton. Aruna!
Freelancer. Doing well? Lots of talk about you around town.
Nice things, I hope.
Mostly complimentary. Though I do wonder if the tales have grown in the telling. Apparently, you're the best at, I believe the phrase is, Ursix punching.
That's not even a word.
Hey, it wasn't me that said it.
What have you been up to?
Taking a few days off. Checking messages from Anthem. I've got another expedition lined up after that.
What is it you actually do? Matthias said you knew things about reality.
Sort of. I study the effects of conflicts between the Anthem of Creation and Shaper constructs.
Meaning?
My theory is that the Anthem is like a river, carving the landscape as it rushes on. Shaper constructs are dams built to harness that awesome power for... well, we don't know. And where the river meets the dam, chaos, turbulence.
You study that turbulence.
Exactly.
Studying something is pointless unless you can fix it.
Not everything can be fixed. What about observation for its own sake?
If a dam breaks when people are in harm's way, I can't just observe.
I wasn't implying we should let people die. But what if no one's in the way? Nothing's learned about natural processes if we intervene.
The relics aren't natural.
They operate along certain rules. They must. We just have to figure out what they are. Can we just say that the Arcanist observes and the freelancer helps if things go wrong?
Sure. Sounds about right.
All right. I'm gonna get more tea. Talk to you soon.
Three Matthiases.
Oh, good. A contender. You look smart enough.
Smart enough for what?
To help me pass the time. Cassian Tristiano, at your service. You're the freelancer.
A freelancer. There's more than one.
Really? Shows what I know. Anyway, how about a game of KS?
What?
Korok shit. I'll tell you a story, then you decide if it's true or a steaming pile of KS.
Okay, sounds like fun.
Totally fun. And stupid, which makes it extra fun. So, I once rode a megalodor for 20 seconds.
What's a megalodor?
Huge fish, razors on its back, delicious with a marinade.
Huge fish, huh? True.
Nope. KS. No such thing as a megalodor. Your turn.
My turn. Okay. I once flew my javelin into a titan's chest.
Yeah, right. I declare thee full of KS.
Too obvious? Your turn.
I've come north to find my only brother, Orion. Haven't heard from him in weeks.
You're telling the truth, aren't you?
Congratulations. You're correct. Don't suppose you know a young man from 420?
Why'd your brother come here?
Opportunity? Trouble is, I don't really know. He'll turn up. Until then, I pass the time with stupid games.
Have you asked the bartender about your brother?
The bartender. Why didn't I think of that?
Seems like a safe bet.
Yeah, I should take the safe bet more often. But safe doesn't always get you what you want, right?
But safe will keep you alive.
What are you? A sentinel? Thanks for the advice. Now, off to chat with the bartender.
Good luck, Cassian.
Luck. Yeah, luck.
Tradition is not... Hello.
Hi, Prindle.
Fair warning. I am in a dark and foul mood.
Any way I can cheer you up?
There's a chance. You could help me with some perspective.
I'll try. What's going on?
My foot traffic initiatives were defeated. I've made zero progress on the loose cables hazard. And my proposed standing water bylaw is now dead.
That sounds tough. So what's your plan?
My plan is to leave the fort.
That's a big decision. Where will you go?
The capital. It's filled with bureaucrats and politicians. Those are my kind of people.
Why would you say that?
They like making rules and they consider personal safety a priority. I respect that.
Okay.
But before I leave, I must file a work order to ensure the courtyard fountain finally gets fixed.
If you're leaving, why do you care about the fountain?
I believe civic amenities are vital to the well-being of the fort. And there's no way I'll let that glitching fountain defeat me.
You sound determined.
I am. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a requisition to complete before I leave.
Cardea, how are you feeling?
Oh, freelancer. Fine. I'm fine.
Where's Dax?
She's on an errand. Yes, I wanted tea, lavender, I think. We ran out.
Cardea, I think maybe you should see a doctor.
No, I was just lost in thought, thinking about something Owen said.
Owen? How do you... You've never met Owen.
Of course I have. He helped you and Dax find me.
That was Faye.
Faye? Oh, I did it again. I'm sorry.
Last time I was here, you thought you'd studied in Helios, and now you're getting Faye and Owen confused.
I know. I'm getting worse. Dax took me to an Arcanist. Well, technically 3 of them.
You met the Matthiases.
Yes. Interesting fellows. I told them what happened to me when I was trapped.
That you experienced your past, present, and future. I thought you said those memories were fading.
I'm not sure. I've been confused. I know things I shouldn't. Some days, my memories are consistent with Dax's. Other days, they're not. The Matthiases think I was trapped in a temporal reality. What I saw were possible pasts and futures, but not necessarily true.
You said I changed things for the freelancers, and that we become legends.
I don't remember everything I saw. It comes in flashes. Besides, it's probably wrong.
But it could be right.
Even if it was, would you really want to know?
I'm not a delicate flower, Cardea. If you remember something, please tell me.
Okay. You restore the freelancers to their former glory, but an ancient enemy returns. And this time, humanity fails. You fail.
Well, that's darker than I expected.
I shouldn't have told you.
No, it's okay. Cardea, what you saw is just a possibility. Like you said, it's probably wrong.
Doesn't it bother you?
Every time I get in my Javelin, there's a chance the worst will happen. If I focused on the negative, I'd never be able to do my job.
I wish I had your confidence.
The first step is sorting out these memories. There has to be a way to tell which ones are genuine.
In time, the false memories might disappear. Right now, all I can do is ask. I rely on those answers.
But can you live like that?
Yes, I can. You survived the Heart of Rage. I'll survive this.
I've discovered something in the Elysian manuscript. Repeating symbols spread throughout the text. A pattern that, once decoded, shows a set of coordinates.
Coordinates for what?
Unknown. Robin Moore, its primary author, must have buried them in the manuscript. Moore was one of the greatest arcanists in history. His understanding of Shaper instruments was unparalleled. I don't like making assumptions, but what's at these coordinates must be remarkable.
Let me guess. You want me to check out the location?
Precisely. Will you?
Leave it to me. So that's it? It'll be 3 of you forever?
Not all the Manifold's mysteries have been unlocked. We may yet find a way to reverse the split.
It's not a priority. The Heart of Rage and the Dominion are. After that, well, that's if we still want to merge.
If?
I can't quite imagine what that'd be like now, not being me. Not having these silly lumps around.
Oh my stars, me too. I agree as well.
What about the possible dangers?
There shouldn't be any. Without reality stable, we're 3 separate people, like anyone else.
We'll monitor it, just in case. Can't be too careful. Whoa, cautiousness. From you? That's a change.
We should be capable of change now, even if we weren't before.
Oh, you know what this is? This is like Garaxus on Crimson Lancer.
Oh, no, not you too.
The Garaxus storyline was terrible.
Garaxus was a Javelin suit that gained self-awareness after an accident with a relic.
Several episodes were dedicated to Garaxus developing their own identity.
Inanimate object learns to be a person. Oh, my favorite. I should dig up those archives.
Ugh. Ignore him. He thinks everything is stupid. It was. Especially when they made Garaxus fall in love with their own pilot.
So much for getting along.
I thought the romance was sweet.
Hold the forges. Did Errol just express an opinion?
I am not carrying any forges.
Nope, not quite there yet. Anyway, we should let the freelancer go.
You sure? I don't want you to kill each other in my absence.
I think we'll be fine. Maybe even great. Take care, freelancer. We'll see you around.
Hey.
Something wrong?
Nah, this is just me being contemplative, as Faye says.
About what?
Giving you a Halleck pearl of wisdom that'll matter. And I think it's this. Don't ever believe you're immortal. Want to make your mark? Become a legend? Then assume the next fight is your last.
Halleck, a pep talk usually has a little more pep.
I'm not here to give you my rah-rah freelancer speech. Not like our first time in the heart of rage.
And what are you trying to say?
I can only teach you what I know. And I know that waiting around for your moment, thinking it's gonna happen tomorrow, just means it won't happen today.
You haven't been waiting around, Halleck.
Of course I have. The heart of rage messed me up. I didn't want to admit I was the weak link. I was getting old. Figured I had all the time in the world. But none of us do. You write your own legend today.
Not mine. Ours.
And that's the other piece of advice. Never go it alone. Some young freelancer with an attitude taught me that.
Funny. I learned it from some old cranky freelancer.
Sounds like they could be friends.
We beat this, and there'll be plenty of time to find out.
You know where to find me.
That's wonderful. I'm so happy for you.
Look who it is. You certainly know how to put a javelin through its paces. Never just go for a stroll out there, do you?
Do you expect any less?
I shouldn't. You've got your sights set on the heart of rage. Not the first time for you either. All part of the adventure, right?
I wouldn't trade it for anything.
I wouldn't know you if you did. I took my son to the platform earlier. We watched the freelancers take off. He said he's going to fly out there and do something awesome. It's not the worst dream to have.
Are you less worried about him becoming a freelancer?
Oh, I'll always worry. I worry about all of you.
You can't look after everyone.
But I wouldn't ask you to stay put either. There's too much out there for you to do. Still, I put enough work into those javelins of yours. You better bring them back.
Is that why you do it?
Not everyone comes back. Happens every day. The little touches, they improve the suits, but they mean someone cares. You're not just another number. You said the fort's your home. Just my way of keeping the lights on for you.
Another book? An engraving? Perhaps a scroll buried in an ancient library.
So, you don't know?
I'm sure we'll know when we see it.
So you don't know what we'll find, but what do you hope it is?
Knowledge.
That's it, huh? What about treasure? Or some kind of weapon?
Knowledge is the only thing that matters.
Almost there. I'll let you know what I find.
Coordinates reached. Anything yet? A pack of Wolven. Nature will reclaim abandoned places, and Wolven guard their territory fiercely. It will be impossible to continue exploring if they aren't dealt with. What a shame. Found something, but I'm not immediately clear on what it is. It seems deactivated. There was mention of a vibrational frequency in the manuscript. Perhaps if it's directed in a pulse through a javelin. A device that imbues an object with a finely tuned energetic resonance. Of course. Once charged with the resonance, the stone becomes a key. If I'm correct, the plates in the ground will respond to the resonance of that stone.
Put stone on plate and something happens?
Hopefully.
Feels a bit like I'm in the guts of a giant safe.
I think that's exactly where you are. Have you found the correct symbols yet?
I'm looking.
Have you found the correct symbols yet?
I'm looking. Something's getting the Scorpions riled up.
Wait, don't move. Instruments detect minor glitches in the system. Ancient mechanics. Deterioration over time. Resonance is off. I need to transmit signal pulses through your Javelin to compensate. You must stay close.
Got a second stone.
Now you just have to get it in place. Try not to lose it.
That definitely did something again.
Progress. Halfway there.
Why has no one tried to do any of this before?
Without the frequency found in the Elysian manuscript, the system could not be triggered.
Right, of course. Gotta get those symbols. Got the third stone. Damn it. I'll have to go get another one. Third stone in place.
3 down, 1 to go.
What if this is all just an elaborate joke?
I don't understand what you mean.
Solve this code. Flip these symbols. Carry a rock back and forth.
Not a joke. Perhaps a test.
Let me guess. Stay close?
Yes, please. Don't stray too far again. I need to make sure the stone is charging properly.
Got it. That's done it. Returning the last stone to the center.
Thank you for helping me with this.
Anytime. Enjoy picking up heavy things and putting them down again. Also, I assume I'm getting paid?
Yes, of course.
I accept payment in sandwiches as well, just so you know. Okay, last stone's in place.
Running that frequency through your javelin again. I need you to make physical contact with the mechanism this time.
Oh crap, we made something angry.
Energetic vibrations from the stones are likely causing distress in sensitive wildlife.
How long will it last?
I'm not sure.
Are we almost there?
Almost. Please, hold on. That's it. It's all done. Safeguards removed. Locks unlocked.
All right. Let's see what's in here.
It's done. The lockbox is open. It looks like scrolls, documents, a lot of them. Knowledge. As I hoped and predicted. Will you bring everything back to the fort?
On my way.